Okay.
So NRG.
Yeah.
Energy.
Ooh.
Energy. Obviously, we went through this. We went through last year. We're not going to talk about it.
Yep.
So because of that, I couldn't sit on the sidelines and watch other people, go into Call of Duty, and that's my game. You know what I'm saying? It's more my game than it is anybody's that works at Activision currently's game. I've spent more time playing that game than any of them have.
Yep.
So I couldn't.
It's your game more than any other team owner's game too. I will say that, because all the other team owners, they might have started in COD, but they didn't dedicate their entire time to COD this whole time.
Yeah,
they've gone to other things and done other things, which is awesome. But
yeah, that was my fucking
if it makes any sense, like, you should.
Yeah,
like, everyone, whenever you left, like, whenever you left Optic and you weren't, gonna be in the or with the logo on you anymore, like, everyone from the community, even people who have despised Optic or were rivals or whatever, like, the COD is bigger than all of that, and they're just like, man, it's gonna be weird seeing hecz. Like, I saw that tweet from everyone.
Yeah,
it's gonna be weird seeing hecz not an OG. And so that's how I knew, like, it's important that you're a part of it. So
yeah,
I'm glad you decided not to.
And I remember talking to Hitch
fail.
like through all this, but you guys obviously were right there because you guys were in his ear. But I remember talking to Hitch, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. And then then when I made the decision to do that, because I was having conversations with Hastro too, and that almost happened.
Yeah.
And that would have been dope because Hastro and I get along famously, but at the end of the day, I had to make sure that I did everything right again. and that's where we ended up. But it was a decision that I was just like, man, and I knew that there was no way that I will ever be used to not being in Optic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, Sam, I'm still getting an Optic tattoo. Like, it's still gonna happen.
Yeah,
because it's such a big part.
Because it's such a moment in time, though. It's a moment in time in which everything changed, and then it was like a cemented platform that everybody benefited from. Not just the people in Optic, everybody benefited from it because of what we brought to the table.
Yeah.
So for me to sit out and say, I can't. And I spoke to a lot of teams. And when I decided on Energy, Andy Miller and I were like, we had like, I don't know, like 10 4-hour conversations leading up to this thing. And we aligned on a lot of things. And he's like, I can help you get this, and I can help you be a part of this. It's your decision to make, though. And when I did, I'm like, okay, cool. We came to an agreement, and I'm like, all right, good. And I had such a relief, because I don't think I could ever imagine a world. I couldn't imagine a world in which I see a Call of Duty league, after everything that I've done in the last 10 years, and then see Seth on a different team, seeing Crimsix on a different team, Karma on a different team. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me would have bothered me that they weren't my teammates. Obviously, shit happened between the players that sort of led to where we're at this very moment. Yeah. But I wanted to keep everybody together. That was like my thing from the beginning. We gotta move into the next phase of whatever it is that we're gonna do together. It's the only way that I'll have it. If Seth would have said, I'm retiring in next year, or I'm retired in that, he's not. He's always told me, he's like, I got like 4 to 5 left in me. Yeah. He says 2 to 3, but I know it's 4 to 5. If he would have said, like, I'm not ready to do that, then I would have been like, okay, cool, let's move on, let's do something else. Let's still own Call of Duty, because we're all gonna play it. That's our game. We're still gonna own the viewership in Call of Duty. Yeah. But I just couldn't let it go. I could not let go of the opportunity to continue to carry Call of Duty forward. I needed to be a part of it. There was no way that I wouldn't be a part of it.
I was super glad you did it this way too, because for a moment there, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Because I thought you were going to do it all over again, like from scratch. Yeah. And I was like, come on, man. And you were, I told you every day, I was like, why? Yeah. I was like, let's go to LA, man. Let's go. Let's just go. And but then you told me you were doing it this way, and all the the benefits and the team that's already there set up, and how much they understand like what the space is, and then they give you they give you a lot of freedom. And I was like, all right, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. And the logo's sick.
Yeah.
It sounds lame, but what you were talking about with like keeping everybody together from a sideline perspective, that's how I felt like until we joined NRG. Because like I was in the Skype call with you when you had your first meeting on Skype with him.
Yep.
And so it's like we were Optic fans forever, like growing up. And so it's like the only people talk about like, oh, you're a gamer, you're a streamer, whatever. It's like the only connects I have is this circle. Yeah. So it's like once TST started becoming more of a thing and we started taking things actually a little bit more seriously, I was like, well, this is the group I want to be with. Yeah. But like in our search for an organization, it was just like, I don't know if we're going to end up on something where I have to make entirely new connections with a new scene and everything like that. So of course I'm thrilled where it ended up because I get to hang out with the same people. That's the only scene I've known.
Yeah.